Good morning and welcome back to Jack and Erica. On today's adventure, we are here in Melbourne, Florida. We just woke up, had some breakfast, had just kind of a lazy morning, and we started our morning here. The Melbourne Square Mall. So Melbourne Square Mall, there's an LA Fitness here, but Erica wants to hop into this Macy's.
See if they got a backstage so I can look at the American princess dresses.
So we're heading
I'm
in.
looking for one I saw last year that I was unsure of baby girl size at Christmas time, and I passed up one because I thought it would be too big, and now I'm hoping to find it this year because almost all the same American princess dresses come out every year, so I'm hoping to find it this year.
So this is where today's adventure is going to begin, and then we're going to head over to some park and some nature trails and maybe some other things before calling it a day. So let this journey begin. At first glance, and we saw a directory on our way in, I don't think that they have a backstage, but we're going to take a look and see. Look at this, Black Friday's already started. They got $14 shirts from Club Room. I don't wear those types of shirts, so. These ones are $17.99. That's not too bad, but I don't really like Alfani shirts. They were never my favorite. Fun fact, I used to work at Macy's. I loved it. I worked at men's shoes when I worked at Macy's. Erica's going to her favorite spot.
Macy's Christmas has always been fire. I just love to see all the pretty stuff. Do I buy stuff? Not usually.
We only buy it when it's like 50. Oh, now it's 60% off. The other day it was only 40% off. So now we have to take a peek. Look.
Last year, after Christmas, I did the blue gumdrop, and now I got a pink gumdrop, so we can get one of each.
Is she going to pull the trigger? Probably not.
I like that one.
Look at the candy, or cotton candy. There's like a cotton ball in the middle.
But I think I like this one better.
Yeah,
where it actually looks like
big old piece of cotton candy.
So what is the price?
It's 40 cents on the dollar.
16 cents. 16 bucks.
It's 16 right now.
Yeah.
And Christmas was a dud, so now we are headed over to Kiddos.
Well, 60% is way better than the 40, but I'll wait till after Christmas when it's like really good.
Yeah, and like we've mentioned, or I mentioned, I don't think they have a backstage here, so we might be out of luck. But everything's a special, so you can't even like use your additional discount. So it's kind of a bummer, but we might have just found baby girl a swimsuit. See if Erica likes it. $8 for a swimsuit. It's not bad, I don't think. They got some cute ones over here. Oh, they even got Ariel for 10. But she's over there looking. I'm over here looking. And we'll find some goodies. Off camera, I asked Erica what size or how much she'd pay for a bathing suit, so I want to see her reaction. Okay, here she goes. Let's see.
Oh, that's cute. Hey, Minnie Mouse. It's so like I wonder how these sleeves would look. Like would it look darling or would it just
this is what the front of it looks like.
But she loves Minnie Mouse.
Erica says no. Next stop is Field of Dreams, Space Coast. This is the Space Coast, I guess, Field of Dreams Park. And park hours today are 8:30 to 6 p.m. So part of this park is, I guess, maybe handball. Maybe, I would assume handball. Hi, baby. I'm assuming this is handball, but I'm not 100% sure. But this is all rubber turf. This is like super nice. Baby girl could come over here and bounce around. But they're headed over there because there's a huge playground on that side. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record because it's a nice 70-degree day here in Florida. And the park seemed pretty busy. But yeah, they have these courts that are rubber with like goalie nets. I don't know if this is handball, like I said, or if this is just soccer. And then over here is some picnic areas. and then making our way over. The nice part about here is these picnic tables are made of like that plastic compost wood, so it's not wood tables, it's like that plastic recycled wood that like lasts forever. More concrete, some more canopies and shade. Oh look, they got putt-putt. No way. They have a putt-putt course over here. Oh man, this is awesome. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 holes of putt-putt that used to sit on this basketball court. That is awesome. But yeah, they have putt-putt. All you have to do is bring your own ball and your own putter. This park is already, man, this is nice to know that they have this. And it looks like it's been set up here for a while. This is actually fun because, oh, maybe they already provide them for you. I don't know if they've already provided them. I'm going to have to tell Erica to come over here and we're going to have to come play some putt-putt. Yeah, they provide them and there's only 2 balls left. Oh, man, we might have to do it. I'm going to have to go get her and see if she wants to play. And then over here, so they took out the basketball court and put in putt-putt there, and the playground's on the far end over there. Then here they have 3 different basketball hoops. So this one's kind of like 10 foot, then probably like a, I would say 4 foot one here, because no, it's 5 foot. 5 foot because I'm 5'11", and it's like right above right at my head. So that's a 5 foot one there. Like I said, putt-putt's over there. And then this is probably like a 7 foot, I would say, is this one. Let's see if I can touch the rim. Almost touch, yeah, I can touch the rim. If I stretch far enough, I can touch the rim. And then what looks like over here is most likely kickball. If not kickball, it's probably t-ball. But all of this is made out of like rubber. So super, super, super nice. There's no grass. It's all rubber. So, and they have all these compost tables here. Whole bunch of canopy and shade. But yeah, it's all rubber. But there's the playground over there. I'm going to shoot from afar because I don't want to get any kids in the shot. But yeah. Yeah, they have like this cushioned walk area here. It's like real cushiony. I like that. But it looks like they might have a concession stand on busy days here with a mural up there, the rainbow mural made out of tile, mosaic tile. But yeah. As I come out of the kind of Space Coast Field of Dreams park rules over there. The playground's behind me. The ball fields that we were just at are over there. And then over here is a nice little lookout. See if there's any gators over here. Hope not. But yeah, there's Ava's Place. Coffee, Food, and Boutique is over there. And there's this like little seating gazebo that overlooks this pond. So I'm walking away from the gazebo, and like I mentioned, the baseball field's there. Playground is in front of me. Like I said, I'm not going to shoot a lot of the playground because there are a lot of kids and families, and I just want to respect their privacy. So this is about as good of a shot that I'm going to get. From afar. There's two different sides of the playground. So there's a side that is 2 to 5 where Erica and baby girl are playing at right now, and then there's the other side that's 5 to 12, just to keep that in mind. And then making my way next to Ava's Place, which is like the coffee and ice cream parlor and boutique. Looks like it might be closed for the winter, but I'm going to make my way around and see. Looks like a fun spot. And then during the summertime, they have a splash pad. That's actually shaded too. It's nice because it is November, so I can film the splash pad. And once again, everything's like on this like rubber mat, so it's like soft and nice for the kiddos to be able to use. And I see what this sign had blown off and says, "Sorry, we're closed. Splash pad is closed for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience." So yeah, City of West Melbourne. So splash pad's closed right now. But there's a look at it. And then over to this side. So there's two different parks here. So you have the Space Coast. There's the Space Coast park on that side. And then on this side is the West Melbourne Community Park. So that's why it sometimes can be confusing. So the Space Coast Field of Dreams has like the play area, and then the splash pads at the West Melbourne Park. Behind me is a kind of roller skating / skateboarding park. We'll take a look at that in a second, but we're gonna walk this way because there's a Christmas tree over here. But yeah, this park is gorgeous. Even though there's like a busy road right there, you don't even realize that there's a busy part. And the other nice part is there's restrooms everywhere. Everywhere I look, there's bathrooms. Like there's bathrooms there. Bathrooms behind me. And then here's the Christmas tree. Looks like they have like an amphitheater here, like have probably concerts during the summertime or something like that. And then this big old grassy knoll with more seating area over there. So definitely this park is, it's nice because there's two parks that sit right next to each other, but just so much seating to be had. But yeah, just a gazebo. And then as I was mentioning, there's the skate park straight ahead. So I'm going to walk over here to the skate park. I see some rollerbladers. I thought I saw a skateboarder. Might be bicycle too. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to go walk over, take a look, and see what's going on.
That's cool.
So there's the skate park. It looks like it's skateboarding and rollerblading for sure. Erica was over there more than I was. Oh, she saw a scooter. But yeah, here's Ava's place. So this is Coffee, Food, and Boutique, and they're only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So today is a Wednesday. They're not open today, so we can't go inside. Hey, monkey! So this is where you enter, and it looks like you can book birthday parties and event space and other things here. So that's nice to know. And there's the contact information. But yeah, like I was saying, they're only open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 and 10 a.m. to 5 on Sunday. But yeah. And like I said, here's some more of the playground, but I'm going to keep it a wide shot because I don't want to get kids in the shot. But yeah. And then they serve Bluebell ice cream, which is my favorite store-bought ice cream besides Grater's. So there's the ice cream corner. Card and tap payment only. So, and then here's the menu that you can get. Sorry, there's like a terrible glare. Yeah. Horrible glare. I'll see if they have a menu online and I can insert it here if they do. So then you guys can see what they have on their menu. But yeah, all different types of ice cream flavors by Bluebell. I have to say, we have been able to find some of the coolest parks around Florida, not only down in Boca Raton, but up here. We've found some really great parks. Oh, this one's a really great park. So definitely Google parks and just look through the photos and you'll be able to find some of the coolest parks in your local area. I was able to get a closer shot because all the kids. So as I was saying, I was able to get a better view because kids went to lunch because it's noontime.
Home again, jiggity jig.
Are you calling me the old fat pig?
No.
Oh.
We tried to go to the Florida
Institute of Technology.
Botanical Garden, and we knew ahead of time that there was only 4 parking spots, like 4 guest parking spots. All of them were taken, so we're not going to stay and like try to wait for somebody to come back. And we didn't know of anywhere else to park for it, so we were just going to head home. We stopped and got us our Slurpee with our T-Mobile, so that way we can stay icy, energized all the way home. We have about an hour and 25 minutes. We're hoping that baby girl stays asleep the whole time because she was in desperate need of a nap and she has already fallen asleep, so we knew it was time. But we had a good time at the playground, and then like I said, we tried to stop there, but all the spots were taken. So yeah, we're going to enjoy our drive home and see what else we get into, get the car unpacked, and enjoy our last hours with Jack off work. Yay! We made it back home. We unpacked. We ended up stopping because I had to pee really bad on the way home, so we stopped at Publix. And since we were there, we were in like only probably a half hour from home. So we did get some groceries just to get us by until the weekend. That way I didn't have to go out tomorrow to get groceries or anything, and we always plan, whenever we plan a trip, we get enough groceries that way we can kill the fridge and not leave anything. We did probably leave a little bit of milk, but we try to like do it perfectly so that way when we're gone, there's nothing sitting in there and just rotting. So we got some stuff to get us by for the weekend, and then we'll probably go back to the grocery. But then baby girl was sleeping, so at first we were just going to take turns to go into Publix and go pee. But by the time I got back and Jack tried to leave, she had woken up, and then she just wasn't happy because I think it like startled her with both of our doors opening and closing. So that's why we ended up grocery shopping. So we just took her back inside and grocery shopped. We have her luggage unloaded. We still got to unload ours, but we made some like paninis, our version of paninis, because we don't have a panini maker. But we bought like sourdough and some salami. And we love the Cajun boar's head turkey, so we did that. And Jack just heated it up in a skillet and then heated like the bread up on both sides and kind of make it like a grilled cheese, but with the lunch meat in it. So we ate those for dinner, and some Cheetos because Cheetos were BOGO at Publix and just really wanted it. And then we got some of the Pillsbury Dill Munster cookies, all things that I should have showed you guys and just forgot until now. Because we were just fooling ourselves on our little last night of vacation together. So we got some Pillsbury Munster cookies. They're good. They're not as good as homemade Munster cookies, but they're definitely worthwhile because I always tell Jack we have a good recipe from his mom for Munster cookies, but I just feel like it's so expensive to make them because they take peanut butter and then they take chocolate chips and they take M&Ms and then they take the oats. So I thought that was a good substitute because they had sounded really good to me for a while now, but I just couldn't justify buying all those ingredients. I kept thinking like, oh, maybe we'll do it as what our Christmas cookies this year, but we just got those instead to make up for it. So I do recommend those if you like Munster cookies. Like I said, not as good as homemade, but they're still pretty yummy for just a break and bake. Jack's in front of me unloading some of our luggage now. Baby girl's exhausted, but she's just not going to sleep yet. We did try, and she was almost asleep, but she does this thing where she perks back up. So we're just letting her roam around our upstairs, and he just now started unloading. And then I thought I would just chat with you guys. We had a lovely vacation though, and a lovely day today. It was a little more tiring today than the previous days because I think just the mix of going to bed late and getting up super early because you want to maximize your time, and our bed at the embassy wasn't the best, as I think we mentioned. Ends up taking its toll on you when it's day after day after day. But I had such a good trip, and it was our first trip without family because when we go to Ohio, obviously we have both of our parents there helping with baby, so this is the first time we really got to just take her somewhere as our little family of 3. So it was a lot of fun and just neat to see what Jack and I could handle with her. And she loved the hotel because you just never know with kids. And she went, not that she went right to bed, but she just took to the hotel very well. The only thing that scared her was the first hotel didn't have a bathtub, and she's used to bathtubs, and I put her in the shower with me, not long. I would make sure I was done showering, and then Jack would put her in with me. I'd wash her as fast as I could and get her back out to him, but she just didn't like that. So last night when it came to the tub and showing it to her again, she was not having it. But tonight, back in her own bath, she was happy little camper. So, but yeah, she loved the hotel. It wasn't hard to get her to sleep. I just think from the mix of not getting good naps and we were just out late.
The excitement.
Yeah, the excitement that it would take us an hour and a half to get her to sleep in the hotel bed, but she wasn't cranky or bad or anything. It would just be a matter of letting her roam the room, and then when she'd be tired, she'd be up, and we'd put her in bed. And then we would read to her, and then eventually she would lay her head down and go to sleep. But we didn't try to force her to sleep or anything. We just enjoyed our time together as a little family. And yeah, I think it was a very successful trip.
For sure.
But thank you for joining us. And on to the rest of the week. Jack's got to go back to work tomorrow. Sad day. But at least he's only got to work 2 days. That's the best part about taking your vacation in the week. I used to be like, oh, take it on the weekend because whatever. But now I'm like, take your vacation on the week because then you have less days to work. And then you get the weekend days off too. But he did end up having to work this prior weekend. He had to work almost all Saturday because emergencies came up and they were like, we need you. We need your help. So he did work Saturday, but he at least got at least 3 days off for sure. And so it was very nice and very needed. He definitely needed it. And I think we all needed it. We're hoping to be able to continue to do little trips. Maybe not even as long, maybe just like weekend trips every quarter if we could swing it and get good deals. Just because it's nice to get away and refresh as a family and get out of your like everyday mundane. But thank you for joining us, and we'll see you around like a donut.